guys, so for today I have another review on another foundation for you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys already know by now, if you watch my channel, that I am a foundation junkie. I pretty much have tried almost every foundation. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration, but I have a lot of foundations. And recently, my last review was on the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, which I love, but I recently actually just picked up and tried out the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream, which it's not called the foundation, but it totally is, so that's kind of weird. But anyways, I have mine in the shade Noisette. So the reason why I actually wanted to come on here and do a review on this foundation for you guys is because I've actually been loving it so much, like out of this world in love with this foundation. It's hard to say, it truly is hard to say, but I think this might be my #1 favorite foundation ever. And you guys know that my favorite foundation is the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo foundation, but I think that this might replace that. Mind you, I haven't used my Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo foundation in months just because I didn't have it in my tan shade, but I've never had a foundation that's ever stolen my heart from that one, and this one has my heart. Let me go ahead, get into the claims of this foundation, how it is, why I love it, what it's like. So let's first just go ahead and get into the packaging of everything. So it comes in this really nice, like rubberized matte type of packaging, but for some reason it's not that type of packaging that gets dirty. So it's still rubberized and matte, almost like the NARS packaging, but it's not like it doesn't get dirty like that would. It has this silver cap. I think the packaging is pretty cute. It's not super like adorable or luxurious or anything, but I think it's pretty nice. And just on the top it has like the typical Becca kind of logo there. And then when you open it up, it comes with a pump. And this, I don't care, like I know it might sound like kind of picky, but I don't care. A foundation that has a pump is such a steal for me. This also does come with 30 milliliters, so it's like the standard size for a foundation. I like how the tube is like kind of tall and slim, so it makes it easy to kind of pack as opposed to maybe chubbier bottles. So I like how this is kind of like a little bit travel friendly. It does come with the cap, so you don't have to worry about the pump kind of like spilling anywhere if you're going to take it with traveling with you. So I actually didn't think that I was going to be doing a review on this foundation, so I didn't save the box. So I don't have what the box says or anything like that, but I searched it up on Sephora on my phone here, and I'm going to read to you guys the description of it and everything like that, the claims, and if I agree with it. This foundation, by the way, is $53 Canadian, so it's extremely pricey. What I actually ended up doing was I actually had the Becca Evermatte Poreless Foundation or something like that, or Shine Proof Foundation. I liked it, but it just wasn't as full coverage as I would like. Whereas this foundation, girl, let's not even get into that. So I'm going to read what it says on Sephora. A full coverage yet breathable foundation formulated with high concentrations of pigments and water. What it does, it's ideal for any skin type. This formula contains a balance of 21% pure pigment, 22% water, which works in synergy to completely conceal imperfections, redness, hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tone, uneven texture in a weightless cream. This does feel very creamy, like it's like a thick cream. It's not like moussey, it's not liquidy. This is formulated without parabens, sulfates, phthalates. While the average foundation formula contains 10 to 15% pigment and 5 to 10% water, this product contains 21% pigment and 22% water to give you an ultimate coverage with a light feel. Based on research, 24-hour study consisting of 28 subjects, this foundation is clinically proven to provide 24-hour coverage that is water and transfer resistant and can result in smooth, hydrated skin that is visibly improved in appearance. That was a mouthful, but I seriously have a lot to say about what they claim. Everything they claimed in there is 100% true, except the fact that they're saying it's like weightless and like, you know, feels so light. I'm not gonna, you know what, like it is kind of, I'm not gonna say that this feels heavy. This definitely, it's funny because it's actually as full coverage and intense as like the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo foundation, but it doesn't feel as heavy as that one feels. That one does feel slightly, you know, kind of a little bit of like a cakey feel. Not cakey, but like, you know, a little like you feel like you have something on. This one, I don't necessarily feel like I have, you know, the most flawless, natural, lightweight skin ever, but I don't feel heavy at all. What I will say about this foundation is it is extremely thick. Like this isn't no natural coverage, light weight, skin looking foundation. It is not. It's just not. This is a full-on glam cake, you know, full foundation. This is for us ladies who love that cake and love the full on glam. You guys know me, I am not afraid of that cake. I'm not afraid of the full on glam look. I love having that full coverage, like bam makeup look. I love it. It is so full coverage, like as full coverage as any foundation comes. It covers my redness, covers my I had a little pimple right there, and the only way you can see it is if, like, you know, the light reflects off of it, obviously. But in terms of redness, it covered it up. I had another one over here, and it's like insane. But it is very thick. Like when you're blending it, you guys will see in the demo I'll insert right here, you'll see that when you're blending it, it's like you gotta blend. Like, you know what I mean? This isn't something where you just like can use a light hand and it just seamlessly blends for you. It blends very nicely, but you really gotta go in there and make sure you blend it out because it is a very thick foundation. It has a lot more of a thicker texture than the MAC Studio Fix Fluid or like the Double Wear by Estee Lauder. A lot thicker than that. It doesn't move. Like, it won't come off my hand. It will stay in place. It won't come off, it won't run or anything like that. In terms of the finish of this, it is completely matte. It gives you this beautiful porcelain doll high coverage matte finish that I just love. I really do love it. At the same time, I feel like it gives me not too much of like a dead dry matte. It gives me like this beautiful porcelain doll type of matte. I really, really love it. Another thing that I actually want to say about this foundation is that I've actually heard that people with dry skin and oily skin and combo skin love this foundation, so I think that's super awesome. I love finding foundations that dry skin and oily skin will like because it goes to show that it kind of caters to everyone. I don't feel like this would seep into any fine lines or like dry patches if you did have dry skin, although it is thick and full coverage. Because it has that cream texture, because it is a complexion cream, I feel like it smooths right over anything and everything. I could have a freaking brick house on my face and that shit would smooth right over it. Like, you know what I mean? I also heard from the girl from Sephora when I actually exchanged the Becca Evermatte for this one, because that one wasn't as full coverage as I would like and I wanted to try this one. She told me that this one's awesome because you can actually even mix this in with your moisturizer and you just get like a very nice, like they work well together, you know what I mean? Whereas some other foundations might kind of separate. So I would definitely check this out if you're dry skin. I am oily skin though, and in terms of how long this lasts, this bad boy lasts. Like, it doesn't play. Like, it will last you all day and I love that. I feel like I do still get a little bit oily, but it doesn't, like, my oils don't break the foundation, you know what I mean? Like, I do still get a little bit oily, but that's what the powder's for. And I do have other powders that I love that help me from not getting oily, but what I look for in a foundation is a foundation that's not going to separate from my oils, because oils will literally eat up that makeup. And this one doesn't do that. It still stays strong through the oil, so I love that about this. I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this foundation. I really just wanted to come on here and give a little quick review on my thoughts about it. I personally think this foundation is amazing, and like I said, it's stolen my heart, and I think it's might be. I'm not ready to commit yet. Nah, I think I'm ready to commit. My favorite all-time foundation. And I actually haven't heard too many people talk about this, and not too many people even use this, have this, or like have tried it. So I really wanted to do a review, maybe just to kind of get the word out there. I will have a link down below to Sephora where you can pick up this foundation. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then please give me a like, thumbs up for some more reviews. And I'll of course see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah. Really pretty kind of mid-tone cool mauve shade, and I'm just putting it right into the crease, but I'm only putting it on the outer half of the crease and just slightly kind of transitioning it